So how's retirement?
So far, it's been really good. I got one.
All right.
I don't think it's very big.
You got the skunk out of the boat.
A little bass.
The skunk is out of the boat.
A little guy. There you go. Go back and get big.
Yeah, please.
Want to catch your big brother. Well, I guess we know who caught the first fish now.
That's exactly right. You know what that means? It means you're not going to catch crap the rest of the day.
No, that means I'm going to get bigger ones.
So, Coach, do you remember your first fishing experience?
I fished forever. Started fly fishing when I was, well, before I was 6, I guess. I wasn't very good at it, but we used to hike down 3-4 miles down into canyons and fish the Yuba River drainage and a bunch of creeks that went into it in Northern California. And just got an awful lot of hiking and fishing and camping out when we were kids too.
So Northern California.
Up in the Sierras.
So what was the country like up there? Just mountainous?
Oh yeah, real steep. Probably a little bit like Eastern Kentucky, only a lot taller mountains.
Yeah. So you still get back there and do some salmonid fishing?
I was out there all summer. Got some great fly fishing. Got one. I think it's a pretty good one.
I think it is too. He's been in your pole. You know what we didn't bring?
A net.
A net. Oh, you got a fish, dude. I'm talking a hoss.
Oh, that is a beauty.
That's a nice fish right there.
Oh my goodness.
See if he can hold his head still. Bring him back in here. That's a nice one right there. Looky there. How about it, Coach?
All right, wait a minute. I got to get a picture with the old phone on that one.
Nice. Look at
Wow.
that.
That is a beauty.
I believe Coach is up on me, and I'm
Hey,
glad.
2-0. And it's gonna, I mean, not only first, but biggest.
But who put you on the
Wow.
bait, Coach? Can you give
Yeah,
us
well, I'll give you a little credit.
a little
for
credit,
that, yeah.
okay.
Whew, that was a beauty. There's a couple of ducks, mallards, huh?
Mm-hmm. Drake and Susie. So let's go through your career.
That's a road map. I graduated from Oregon State, coached the freshmen, got my master's, coached in high school in Sacramento, California for a year, and then went back as an assistant at Oregon State. Then went to UCLA with my old college coach, Tommy Prothro, for a year, and then went to the LA Rams for 2 years, and then back to Oregon State for a year under Dee Andros, then to the 49ers for 2 years, and then to UCLA for a year. So twice at Oregon State, twice at UCLA, and then I got the head coaching job at Oregon. And I was there 18 years. Took the Rams head job after we won the championship in '94 and played in the '95 Rose Bowl at Oregon. Moved them to St. Louis, won 13 games in 2 years, which is more than they had won in the previous 3, and then got fired and went to Atlanta with Dan Reeves for 4 years. Went to the Super Bowl there, got beat by the Broncos. '98 Super Bowl. And then I got to Kentucky.
When you came down here and really took a good look around, what did you think about just Kentucky as a whole, you know, your visual?
Beautiful, beautiful place. And I couldn't comprehend after seeing the university and the facilities why they hadn't been consistently more successful. I know it's a tough league, but it's also a great place, and there's a lot of players within a 10-mile driving distance. I don't know if I got a snag or a fish. I think I got a fish.
I think you got a fish. He's a little fella. But you got a
Wow,
fish.
he's a little fella.
You know what? They're liking that pattern now. Spinner bait.
I think eventually you have to catch one, don't you?
Well, you would hope so.
You know, you think the guy steering the boat, putting himself on the best spots would catch the most fish.
We're here for you, Coach. It's all
Yeah.
for you. We actually
It's
have,
all about me.
we
isn't
have
it?
placed divers down. I said, don't, what I told him, I said, don't, whatever you do, don't put anything on my outfit. So if I catch a fish, it's just sheer luck.
Sheer luck, yeah.
Right, I'm not holding my mouth right or something. Oh,
You got one?
I got a bag, a plastic bag. I'm here on trash cleanup today.
Hey, that's a good
What
looking
in
fish.
the That's nasty, and it really smells bad.
It might be a diaper.
Coach has caught 3, I've caught a diaper.
Oh, you're gonna snag on that one.
I'm gonna snag me an 8-pounder or another diaper. Favorite moments you had here at Kentucky?
Obviously the big one was LSU with the #1 ranking.
Tight end stacked right. Now one of them, Zinger, goes in motion to the left. Flynn turns, leaves it with Scott. No! Hit at the 16! He did not get it! Victory! Kentucky! They have done it! Big Blue Madness on the football field at Commonwealth Stadium as #1 goes down.
Getting Arkansas down at Arkansas, that was a big win. A lot of close, exciting games. Those are games you got to win, and we've been able to win most of them. But getting Louisville here, same year we got LSU, was
I bet you.
was big. Getting that thing turned around, and then the Clemson game, in the bowl game in the Music City Bowl. That was a fun game. Walking in there and seeing there's 65,000 people, and at least 50 of them were Kentucky,
Wow.
blue and white, in Nashville. It was unbelievable. There we go. I think it's a good one. Yeah, it is.
But you've got the... Oh my goodness.
That's a fat one.
Hey, look what he's got in his mouth. Look what he's got in his mouth. See that shad he just ate?
I'll be
See his
darned.
tail?
Yeah.
Now that fish is not starving to death. How about that? Good job, Coach. Now, won't you let me catch one? That'd be nice.
Woo! Touchdown, Kentucky! Oh, you got the skunk off.
The skunk is off. I needed that, Coach.
That's a nice fish.
I needed that one.
It looked like the size of the one that mine had in its mouth.
Rub it in, Coach, rub it in. Pretty little fish, nothing like what he caught back there. A man can dream. What is it about coaching, the chess game?
Well, the discipline, I think, that it takes, the passion, and the physicality. You know.
You feel like you've been able to maybe help some kids get going in the right direction that might have been headed somewhere wrong?
Well, that's part of the great experience about coaching in college, is that you're part of that development of the young men. Climb up the SEC ladder, postseason play at a better bowl game, accomplish something that you can come back and celebrate 15 years from now, 20 years from now. They come in young and sometimes foolish, and hopefully after 4 or 5 years they leave ready to make a contribution not only to their own life but somebody else's life. I can't tell you how proud I am of you. That was a real SEC football game. A real SEC football game. And we were the ones that did it, baby. We were the ones that did it. You guys did it.
Football can kind of be the boot camp.
Oh, it's definitely boot camp for a lot of them. No question.
What advice would you have for a young man out there right now thinking about playing football for Kentucky someday?
Work hard at their fundamentals and make sure they hit the books hard too, because it's becoming one of the things that's really kind of an eye-opener for a lot of kids in high school. Is that they get up there and all of a sudden they find some colleges are interested in giving them a scholarship, and then they find out their grades aren't good enough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then they try to scramble and get it right, but it's too late. But going to summer camps, you know, college summer camps, getting exposed to different drills and different philosophies, I think is good. Got one?
Oh my goodness. Woo! All right, Coach, you gonna lip one for me?
Yep.
My. Thank you, Coach, for the assist.
How about that, huh?
Look at there. Thank you, Coach. That's not as big as Coach's, but it's still.
It isn't as big as the one that I had, is it? How much does it weigh?
76 pounds.
76 pounds.
That's a new
huh?
state world record.
New state world record?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He's not as big as the one you cut, but I'm
Little,
working.
it looks like he's eating some shad. Yeah.
All right, that's good. Spinnerbait. Hey, did I make the right call on the spinnerbait?
You did.
Okay.
Finally, I mean, after, you know, in my game, I only get one chance to make the right call. You just keep making them.
We keep playing and playing and playing.
Yeah.
All right, now, Coach, you could obviously be a whole lot of places right now. Why Kentucky?
Oh, we love it here. Beautiful. We kind of got into the horses a little bit too. Like Keeneland, so we definitely want to be here in the fall and the spring. And I mean, look at this. What's not to like? How about this? Well, you got the Red River Gorge. You got the Natural Bridge. You got the Mammoth Caves. Got all the horse farms. Pretty special. With all the players that I recruited and still quite a few of the coaches here, I'm interested in seeing how they do this year and for several years. It's a nice fish.
Thanks for this, Coach. Look at them. They're eating.
They are.
Thanks, Coach. Coach, I was this close, man. I almost had you, but we ran out of time. How many times has that happened to you?
Against Tennessee, several times, as a matter of fact, but I did catch even more, but one of them was that, but I don't,
It was a dink.
you know, it was more like bait than what we were fishing for. But I did catch the biggest one. All those years, it was pretty close.
There was some nice, nice fishing. We want to thank the landowner. But let me tell you what, they're getting ready for winter time. They're bulking up, and we were lucky enough to get our bait in front of their face and make them think it was a shad, and we caught them. Well, Coach, I want to thank you for your time with Kentucky, man. I'm telling you what, you're a legend, man. You're in the books.
I'll tell you, you're the legend. What you've done with this show and all the hunting and fishing you've done, it's just it's a pleasure to be with you.
Well, we had a lot of fun, and anytime, Coach.
Okay.